very good morning to you. Welcome to Life and Style. My name is Catherine Mwangi. This is Books and Blogs filmed on location at the Dari Restaurant and Boma Grill. This beautiful picturesque space is located in Karen. It's beautiful, it's wonderful if you have weddings, if you have birthday parties, graduation parties, your baby's christening, and also this Valentine's Day, they have something special going on for you. This is a place for you. So our guest this morning is Shekhar Srivastava, who's authored your beautiful Oh Woman. This book is special to any and every woman who feels they need just a little bit of boost for their self-esteem and to inspire them to know what steps to take next in life. Let's go meet him and the women who've read it. Good morning to you. This is Books and Blogs on this beautiful Valentine's week. Happy Valentine's Day this Thursday to everybody who celebrates it, including our cameraman Miringo, who's in red. My name is Catherine Mwangi. I am glad you found the time to join us. Today we discuss a special book. It's been very special to my heart since we last discussed it, and we thought, why not delve a bit deeper into it now that we're talking about love this week. And the author of the book says that every day is a love day. How beautiful is that? Welcome to the show, my panel. I'll start with Priscilla. Then the book author, Mr. Shekhar Srivastava. I've said that right? Yay! And Juliet, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So we'll start with you telling us a bit about yourself.
Oh yeah. I am a book reviewer. I work for an online book reviewing firm. It's called the Online Book Club. Yes.
What do you do in that firm?
In that firm, you're given books to read and give yourself the fun of enjoying a bit. Then you review it. You give your honest opinion about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you like about it? Or what did you not like about it? That's basically it. But you have to do it well. There are rules that you must follow.
Okay.
Yes. If you don't follow the rules, you're fired. Yes.
Okay. And how long have you worked for this firm? Nice, well done. And you told me before that first you did it on a voluntary basis.
Yes, you start as a volunteer so that they may access your abilities. Can you go through a book well and noting those minor details and the bigger details as well, and present it well, communicate it well. That's basically it.
I want your job. I would have fun at it. It is. Reading a book and reviewing that's so much fun.
And then you get free copies, of course.
Oh, free. So you have a huge library.
It's basically online. So yes, you have lots of books coming.
Okay. Priscilla, a bit about you.
Okay. I'm self-employed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, I basically have a liking for
Books.
and also I would like to deal with women.
Aha.
Yeah.
So you're passionate about women.
I'm passionate about women.
Yes.
Basically reaching out to women who have gone through a lot of struggles in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can see where then you've connected with this book. And the author himself, how have you been?
I've been very good. Since the last meeting, it's about 2 years.
Yes. And what have you been up to? What new thing has happened in your life?
Well, I've been busy professionally actually.
Okay.
So after 2 years, I've come back to Kenya.
Yes.
And as soon as I'm back, you invited me here. It's a great feeling to be back with you.
Yes. Thank you. So it worked well. I mean, you've just come back and we are doing your book again. And the last time you were leaving the country.
Yes.
You had a flight the same day. Now
Yes,
you're back
absolutely.
and oh wow, this means it should be happening.
Yes.
It's the right thing to be happening. So your beautiful Oh Woman, 7 Virtues of a Woman. This book is so special. Like, it's the book that celebrates women.
No other.
No other.
Yes, absolutely. I've read many books.
Yes.
Man brings out the humanity. He calls it womanly. Yes, like he does.
What do you like about it?
I like that he picked a woman and described her in many ways, yet bringing out the best of the best that a woman can be. Yes.
I like that. And for those of you, especially like people in relationships who struggle to understand each other, you know, like how at times maybe a husband or the male partner says, I don't understand my spouse, the wife or girlfriend. You need to maybe get this book. This will open up your mental capacity, isn't it? to understand your female partner, this book, Your Beautiful Old Woman. Have I said it truthfully?
Yes, absolutely. I think there are 7 virtues which God gave every woman. Perhaps they're not appreciated by the more masculine of the society for various reasons. One of them would be just sheer ignorance that who their partner is, who the spouse is, who that wife is, what she is composed of, what is her internal construct, and what role she plays day in and day out, which is almost like a thankless job. But she has been created for a very high purpose, and without complaining, she does that day in and day out. So I think there's a lot that we need to thank a woman for, and that is just what is compiled in these 250 odd pages. So anybody who wants to appreciate his woman and lacks the vocabulary or the words or the feelings, I'm sure he could read this book through and gift it to his woman.
Yeah, true. From mother, sister, wife, if you want to make a woman feel valued or even raise her self-esteem, this is the book.
One is make a woman feel valued and value the woman herself.
And the woman, I see that. So it's both ways. Priscilla, this is more than just a book to you.
Yeah.
Tell us that story.
When I got this book, that is when my ministry opened up. And one thing, when I was reading this book, I read it with an open mind. And most of what is written here, I would read it to the biblical part of a Christian. And there's so much in this book that is relating to a true life experience of people, of, let's say, families.
Yeah.
So after getting this book, I was motivated to start working with women.
Okay.
mostly, yeah,
All right.
and reaching out to women who are going through a hard time in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you used this book to be able to give them answers, the answers they're looking for?
Yeah, some of them have said, some of them have bought the book and they're actually really on their toes, and they're saying the book has really changed how they used to think about themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
So essentially the book helped you discover your purpose.
My purpose, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow. How does that make you feel, hearing something like that?
Well, it makes me feel extremely good. The purpose the book had been written, that purpose I see being fulfilled. And if it can awaken people, I think that's the best thing that any writing can do. And here it is awakening actually the masses, the woman who is, let's say, not so economically well-to-do. So that is something that really makes me feel happy, because if it can change life at that level, I think the whole society will be a far better place. There'll be a lot of happiness, and then hopefully someday life would be really utopian.
Yeah. Juliet, what are some of the real life experiences shared here that had the most profound impact on you?
Well, first of all, let me say about the setting before I can answer it. It'll bring it out better. So our author here picks a stage, puts a man, just one man, and then other co-creators. And then there's one, let me call it the big God, the one who is doing extraordinary things, things that, yes, the sage. So the sage brings just one man, but after every session is flashing images of other women throughout the world. For me, connecting with a creator, he's written it from an Indian point of view, but even for a Christian point of view, it will fit because God is ultimate.
Yes. Actually, the descriptions of sage are the descriptions of God from a Christian point of view. Yes.
So that's connected. That I can be in God's presence all the time, every time, whatever I want. He knows all about it. That is practical enough. Then also uses a couple which is struggling. The husband, Raj, he doesn't have a job. He had a job, then something happened and he loses it. Then the wife, despite being a postgraduate person, she takes a lowly job as a governess, just around the village, if that is correct, yes, in a small setting. Then the husband is wondering, why are you so comfortable with being who you are? She says, because this is me. This is me, and I don't have to pretend to be something that I am not. So whatever you are, wherever you are, embrace it and rise from it. So from that, the husband gets the courage, the realization that he can also do the same. From a point of brokenness, he starts his own business. How good can it be when you realize that you are just you? You don't have to add so many things. Just be you and pick it up. Yes.
That's beautiful. You really read that book. Yeah?
Absolutely. In fact, she's describing it better than I've written it.
Then you said she's a book reviewer. That's what she does for her living, every day.
In fact, it tells me that she is a book reviewer, but it has probably awakened her as well within. That's why she's able to put it this way.
Yes. So tell us how it has awakened you.
Let me just share my life experience. I shared with them just a while ago. After graduating, I'm looking for a job, then I'm not able to get one. Then this multinational company moves to Kenya. I did food science. So they are doing food science. I'm a first class food scientist by training. So let me send my CV here. And I did send through post and all that. Then after I think 2 weeks, my phone rang. It was a small SMS. Then a guy said, "Hi, my name is so and so. I know you don't know me, but you had sent your CV to our company for a job." Then he says, "Unfortunately, a certain Mzungu took your CV, your documents, he tore them, put them in the dustbin. And because I was watching, I went to the dustbin, retrieved your CV in pieces. Then I got your number from there." Let me tell you, I was so broken. I was depressed, let's say for a month. I would stay in the house. How can someone just tear your CV just like that? And to make the matter worse, now you know what happened. So you are not even expecting a job call or anything like that.
So he was calling just to tell you that?
It was a text.
And it was an SMS?
An SMS. I stayed with that SMS for 1 year plus.
Did you ever think of calling that number?
No. You know, you're so broken. How just inhumane.
And that's all he said?
That's all he said.
It was torn. He wasn't even offering comfort or way forward?
Yes.
People.
Why did he make that call or send that SMS in the first place?
Yeah, why were you sending? Or was he expecting you to call him?
I don't know. It was a guy.
So,
but I knew it was true because I just sent the letter, because you have a list of where you're sending your CVs to. So this is what you get. And this is like a big company, you know, you can grow there. I was telling them. After that, I reached a point where nothing made sense, I tell you. Completely. You are so hopeless. You feel broken from inside.
For a year?
Yes. So to pick myself, I knew of Hope FM. They ran a professional counseling part. I tell you, I collected myself and I went to seek for help. Otherwise, I would have been broken totally and completely.
Yeah?
So after getting professional help, I was a bit coming to be strong again. Then I was my friends who knew about my situation, very few, even my family doesn't know, by the way. It's two things you put yourself. So there, a broken woman with nowhere to go, because you thought your degree is all that you had, but someone doesn't think so, and you have to cope with that. So after this and reading this book, I think it has put me levels higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost back to normal.
Yes, back to normal.
But that's exactly what I would say, that such trying situations in life, one should not get succumbed by that. These are all ways God makes you change your path, because He is invisible to sight. He knows what He is doing, but He does not speak to you in a language, the human language. So He has His own ways of directing you. So take every situation in life as the will of God, and He will give you the right path that is due to you, destined to you, where you will do very well. So I would say that you have these 7 virtues within you as a woman. You have given these 7 virtues to every child. So humanity has the formula of success within themselves. So just don't despair. Just take it as it comes, walk ahead.
Sure.
Yeah. Wow, your story is quite something. I've never heard of anything like
I
it.
know it's something. It broke me to a million pieces.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I'm here now.
Now you're here sharing your story with other people watching you who may be going through the same. And so they'll be inspired to obviously be encouraged by that and maybe look for this book as well. This is my copy, I've kept it. I allow people to share my books, but this one, I just say just leave that book where you found it. Because I know it will travel, and I know it should be helping people, but where can I find this book, by the way? Are they available locally?
Well, she has all the books.
Oh! Can you tell people where to find this book? Not that you're winding up the show, but I just need them to know. You know, at times you get like, Sibasi, you tell us where these books are found.
Okay, if you need the book, you can call my number.
Which
I have
is?
them in my house. My number is 0772 141 910.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
you call that number, I'll definitely bring the book to where you are.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
I'll deliver the book to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but
wonderful.
at a fee of 1,500.
Okay.
At a fee of 1,500.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. My number is 0772 141 910.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So which experiences in this book can you relate to?
I relate to very well is about my mother when I was very young. My mother got married to a man who used to beat him so much. And every time they used to fight, it used to put a lot of fear in me. And even in my years of growing up, I grew up in this kind of fear. So I found out that I was not very, I used to fear hostile people, even in my growing up. So when I look at that and I look at the virtue of godliness, I think women should always run to God when they are going through a hard time in their marriages. Like for my mom, she came to know about God much, much later. When she got me when she was very young, in Form 2. But somehow God opened the way for her to get married. But she got married to a very violent man who later in life killed her. And there's a time I saw the man cut my mom's face here with a pair of scissors. So when I read this book and I see that virtue of godliness, I relate to it very well, because when you are in such a marriage and you pray directly and you say, you speak to God directly, then God can be able to save you from such violent men. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's quite something.
And I think that is how I've gotten to a point of being able to relate with women who are going through a lot of things in their homes. Because as a small child, I grew up seeing my mother in violence all through. Yeah.
So did this book help raise your self-esteem? Did it help you become fearless?
No, it has helped me raise my self-esteem. It has helped me know that I'm able to stand even on my own. I'm able to do things on my own and even be successful. I don't need, let's say, a man for me to be successful. Yes. Yeah.
And when you hear such stories?
Well, I would only say that a woman is really very strong. So if she has really nobody to look up to, there is God. Because if somebody is really alone, then he or she has the best relationship with God. So just keep your faith in God. Remember who you are within what God created you as. You have the formula of success, like I said. Just go out in life, dream, be persistent, be passionate about yourself, and humble. You will succeed.
When we last had this conversation, you told me your mother inspired the writing of this book.
Yes, absolutely. Well, my mother was, let's say, a subject that I could observe within the family. She was herself, let's say, just a graduate when she got married. But after that, she did double graduation in 2 more courses, and then she took up a job. So, in spite of being so busy from morning to evening, she would find time to study. So, I think these observations teach every child, and a child learns by emulation. So, and the mother is always around the child, so mother is the best teacher. So I think every mother has that role which she plays day in and day out. So every child learns by observing and imbibing the teachings of a mother, the discipline of a mother. So I think yes, every child has the formula of success within him too.